It's written by someone who's like a third generation Pilates instructor who was taught by the person who was taught by Joseph Pilates. So it's a really good book. I'm not going to get into the details of the differences between yoga and Pilates. There are a lot of crossovers. All I would say is try the exercises out for yourself and see what you think. But they are fantastic exercises that complement some of your traditional strength-based training exercises, some of your traditional core-based training. And for me, they hit the spot because they really connect the torso, or the powerhouse as they call it in Pilates, with all of the other structures in the body. And every movement that you do is about concentrated effort from the core that then creates movement in the rest of the body. So the first exercise is called the 100, and that's because you're going to do 10 sets of a 10 count exercise. I'll show you the first round, and then obviously you do 9 more of these. Couple of things to be aware of: keep your feet together at the heels. Make sure that you keep the bottom of your shoulder blade in contact with the floor, and obviously the first thing is to breathe in and brace your powerhouse, and then once you come up, and rest. And what you're trying to do is, when you lift your legs up, keep this powerhouse tight and your shoulders down and breathing. The next exercise is called the roll up. You're going to do this for about 3 to 5 times. It's a really good way of getting some good length in the back of your legs and length in the upper back as well. So what you're going to do, lie down with your feet in the Pilates stance, with your heels together, toes slightly turned out. You're going to raise your arms up above your head, and then the first thing you're going to do is engage your powerhouse by bracing as if you're getting punched in the stomach. You're going to breathe in, raise your arms above your head, keep your shoulders down, and then breathe out. Keeping your powerhouse working all the time. And you're going to breathe in. And then when you get about halfway down, breathe out. And again, to get the most benefit out of this exercise, you're keeping that powerhouse engaged throughout the whole movement. The next exercise is called the single leg circle. So again, it's going to be working on your hip and your back mobility. The way I'm going to show you, you're going to actually lift your hip away from the floor. Some Pilates coaches tell you to keep your hips down as well as your shoulders, but for this one, I'm going to let the hip come up, and that will just allow you to get a bit more of a stretch around the hip and the lower back. So from this position here, engage your powerhouse. You're going to be breathing out. As it passes your inside leg, breathe in. I'll show you one more time. Breathe out. And you would do that 5 times on each leg. And I find this is a really good exercise. Not only does it get a bit of mobility in the lower back and the hip, but it gets a great stretch on the back of the leg. And you do that 5 times on each leg. This next exercise is deceptively difficult. It's called rolling like a ball. But what you're going to try and do is, every time you come back to the start position, you want to try and maintain your balance before you then go into the next one. So I'll see if I can do it. So what you're trying to do there is really work through your powerhouse, and when you come back up, pull yourself in and really engage like you're being punched in the stomach here, and really find that position. And again, it's a great exercise for me for working through that center of the body. I forgot to say on the last exercise, you want to do that about 6 times. So the next exercise, and the last one, is the single leg stretch. Okay, so again, you would do this for about 10 times on each leg. I'll just show you for 1 or 2 goes on each leg. So as with most of the exercises, heels down, toes turn slightly out, engage your powerhouse, and what you're going to do is come up and, keeping that powerhouse switched on and that foot slightly off the ground, come in and pull yourself in. And then from here, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and so on, until you've done about 10 switches on each leg. Thanks for watching my Pilates series. All of those 5 exercises were taken from this book, so feel free to check it out. As far as how I would incorporate Pilates into my own workouts, personally at the moment, I'm finding them a really good way to start my sessions off as like an extended warm-up. So I might do some of those Pilates exercises, follow it up with a few yoga flows, so I'm working a little bit more on my dynamic flexibility, and then I'll get into my main session, whether that is a weight training session, a body weight circuit, or even going outside and having a run. But they can be used, as well as in conjunction with other workouts, they can be used as standalone sessions. So whether you want to do them in the morning to get your day started, or whether you want to do them in the evening to finish your day, they can be really good complements to a harder day's training on one day, and you can plug these in and make these more of an extended session for 30 minutes or 60 minutes to do as one of your lighter days. So there's plenty of options and how you can incorporate Pilates into your training. I hope you found that video interesting, and I'll catch you soon.